What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. So today, since we're in the middle of a lockdown, a quarantine, I thought it was the perfect time to just be creative. And so I spent this past week taking my old sweaters that's just been sitting in the back of my closet, and I decided to recreate them into one-of-a-kind pieces. So grab your scissors and let's just hop straight into it. So we're going to start here with these two sweaters that I got from the thrift store. They were $2 each. And this is a pretty common sweater here. I always see these golden, sparkly sweaters in the thrift store. So I got two of them. Didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I drew a picture here, as you can see up to my right. And I'm just cutting the outfit out. So I don't know what happened to the footage, but here, as you can see, I cut out the shoulders. But this is the cool thing about having a dress form. You can kind of just cut things out easier and see, how it's going to look beforehand. And there's the stitching. I folded all the seams in and sewed it down with my sewing machine. And here I'm just busting out the sleeves because I want them wider, like a bell sleeve. So I'm going to add the extra fabric from the other t-shirt onto this one. I'm going to sew all this together. I'm going to pin it first and then sew. So this is my remaining fabric, what I have left over, and I'm going to make a skirt with it. So I'm going to have to divide the fabric up into two sections because this is just scraps. This is all I have left. So I'm going to get it right, pin it, and sew it together. And this is the before, after. So this second sweater is thrifted as well. I really like the color and the style of this sweater, and it's a really good quality. So right off the bat, I knew that I wanted a two-piece set with the sweater, crop top, and sweater shorts. I had seen them on Nasty Gal, and I think H&M has them. Here I'm just cutting the sweater in a semicircle shape, which I later on regretted. I wish I would have just cut it straight across because I then didn't have enough fabric left over to make my shorts without having to alter them. So if you're doing this, be smart and just cut straight across. That way you have extra fabric left over for your shorts. So here I'm just using a pattern that I already have and I'm just tracing it into the shorts. That's one side. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the remaining of the fabric for the other side of the shorts. Here I'm taking some pre-measured elastic and I'm going to sew it around the waist to clean up those edges. Make sure that when you're sewing down elastic, you're pulling it tight as you're sewing. Up next, I have another $2 sweater that I got from my local thrift store. And I had two pieces of fur strips that I had left over, and I thought it'd be really cool to just see how it would look on a sleeve. So that's me just playing around with it. And I'm pinning it down, and then after that, I'm just going to start sewing. Here, I decided to make the shirt a little bit shorter, so I'm just cutting up to that zipper and leaving me enough seam allowance to fold it inward and sew. And I'm going to add elastic to it. That's the last thing I'm going to do here. Okay, so this top is pretty easy. I'm just gonna cut out the side, and I'm gonna tighten it on the side seams so that it fits me better, because this is an extra large. I'm gonna take it down to about an extra small. And there you have it, just a small little adjustment, nothing too strenuous at all. So this sweater right here is about as basic and as boring as it gets, so we gotta spice it up. I really like the teddy bear coat look, so I found some fabric that was pretty close to it, and here I'm just slapping it on the fabric, pinning it down, and sewing it. Since I don't want to take it all the way apart, I'm just gonna hand sew the sleeves. So I wanted it shorter after trying it on, so I'm just cutting around it, and I want it to fit a bit tighter, so I'm gonna add some elastic to the waist, and I'm gonna sew it together, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is one of my favorite thrift flips, is to take two different tops and mix and match them. So here I'm layering the first sweater on top of the second, and I'm gonna cut them split down the middle. Next, I'm gonna take the two different pieces and sew them right sides together so that the brown is on the left and the gray is on the right. Super easy. So this is the final product on the first one, but on the second one, I decided that I'm gonna cut out the shoulders. So this concludes my recycle, upcycle, thrift flip. Let me know down below in the comments what was your favorite look, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.